Hello and welcome to Cars at 100, and on today's video I have this 2022 Nissan Rogue Sport SL. We're gonna look at this car from the outside, check out this car on the inside as usual, and we're gonna check out the window sticker with some of the options on this car. So let's not waste any more time and let's jump into it. Let's start from the outside first, and as you can see, this is nice small CUV, or if you want to call it SUV, city SUV, and in this SL form and with these rims you can distinguish these cars from the regular Rogue Sports. This is SL version rims only. So as we go around, you have this 360 camera, which is very convenient. I will show you that on the interior aspect, and you have some chrome here in terms of the design, and overall it's a very nice compact small design that has been very popular and they are driving everywhere. As you can see, it's SL all-wheel drive, and you have these nice kind of a 3D looking lights here. As you can see, in terms of the design, it's a sharp looking design, nice Japanese look to it, small SUV and not very powerful either, but you know, it's good for what it's doing, and it has a lot of space, plenty of space up front and in the trunk as well. And as you can see, in terms of the design, it's a very sharp looking car, and in this silver color it shows the lines very well as well. You have the adaptive cruise control housed behind this plastic on top of the logo, as you can see there. And the V-shaped grille has been with Nissan for a while now, and all cars have that design. Very economical car as well. You get more than 20 miles per gallon combined in the city, which is very good. And even though it has under 150 horsepower, you have the parking assistance, which includes the parking sensors front and back. And generally speaking, I would say it's a very good car in terms of the design and all the aspects of it. Let's check out this car on the inside. To enter this Rogue Sport SL, we have the key fob here, and key fob has remote start, so you can lock the car and press and hold to start this car remotely. Very convenient feature. You also have a keyless entry and keyless go. You lock and unlock with this button. There is no sensor behind the door open handle. And just like this, we will open this Nissan Rogue Sport SL. Hard plastic, piano black finish, soft touch material, hard plastic, mirror controls, automatic up and down only on the driver's side window. Nice door opener handle. You have the bottle holder here as well as the book pocket, and you have a bass sound system. You can also get Bose premium sound system if you option this car with a premium package, which this car does not have. In terms of the entrance, it's quite large. These seats are very nice. They have bolstering, as you can see, plenty of bolstering on the bottom, some bolstering on top, which is more than enough, I think, for this type of sport vehicle. It is not as performance, biased as any other sport SUVs out there. And if we jump inside and close the door, nice solid feel on the door close. And as you can see here, this dashboard has not been changed for a while. This is 2022 car, and still, you get same design. This car is due for redesign very soon. Rumor is 2024 cars should be already fully redesigned, all new Rogue Sport SL. So we'll see. You have the small display there, and you have an analog mixed with digital, and you can control that middle display with these buttons here. But first we need to properly start this car. And as you can see, in terms of the options, you have many different options here. And It helps the driver to navigate this car a little bit better. You have some options here. There's a lot of options in this car in terms of the adjustment, and you can also do some of the adjustment through the infotainment, which is a very good touchscreen. This also is due for redesign with a bigger screen. Competitors now going for the bigger screen, but one big plus, that also depends, I guess, on the person, but one big plus for me personally is not having a display looking like a tablet screen instead of being integrated into the dashboard like this car has, which is much better looking. You have the climate control options, which is automatic climate control options. You have a parking brake, which is automatic parking brake. You can have auto hold, which will hold your brake on the traffic light, so you don't have to basically put your foot on a brake. It will hold it for you, but it always needs to be engaged when you start the car. There is no wireless charger in this car. You have just this pad, plastic pad, and you have 12-volt power outlet. You have USB type A instead of USB type C, which with newer vehicles get probably, and you have aux in here as well. You have transmission lever here. This is CVT that Nissan calls Xtronic CVT. You have a piano black finish that continues on the dashboard as well as in the middle here in the center. You have two cup holders here, or bottle holders, whatever you want to call it. They're quite large. You have two seat controls here in terms of the heating. You have two options for each front seat, high and low. You have storage here, I guess, for the cell phone, and you have a rubberized material on the bottom there. You have the middle storage here, which has USB type A to charge your device, and one more 12-volt power outlet. As you can see here, in terms of the felt line, you have some, soft touch material on the bottom so it doesn't rattle, and you have some pen holders here, and you have stitching here because this is leather interior. You get the stitching there. Glove box is quite large, glove box. And in terms of the design, you have regular mirror. It is not auto dimming rear view mirror, it is just manual. For the premium, you will get lots of options, including the premium sound system as well as the sunroof, which this car does not come with. You have the glasses holder here. You have a SOS button there for emergencies, and you have light controls here as well with some Bluetooth microphones here. You have visors here with light, and they do extend. Generally speaking, it's a good interior, very in terms of the usability, is straight usability type of interior. It doesn't have any gimmicks to it, and for that reason I appreciate this car a little bit more than what it has for everything else. In terms of the design, it is good, not so much for performance, unfortunately. You have a heated steering wheel button there. You have all-wheel drive lock, which is, this car is all-wheel drive, and you can use this car off-road with some nice off-road capabilities here, I guess, for the snow. And you have sport button here, which will engage the throttle to be a little bit more sensitive, and gearing to be, I guess, mimicky in terms of the changes, but there is no gear changes. Eco mode will put this car in a very relaxed mode, so throttle will be relaxed. In terms of the steering wheel, you have the 10 and 2, as you can see here. And in terms of the design, it's a flat bottom steering wheel, very sporty look to it, nice design to it in terms of the this trim, the silver trim that goes very well with the exterior. But all cars get the same steering wheel color. Not all cars gonna be the same color from the exterior point of view as well. So this car is kind of very good in terms of the design of colors. I think the silver suits this car very well, with the chrome, with some of the window surrounds outside, and this color for the exterior. Cruise control options here, which is adaptive cruise control, will help you guide this car a little bit better in terms of the how this car is navigating. If you're going on a road trip on a highway, it's a very convenient car to drive. In terms of that 360 camera that I mentioned earlier, you can put the car in reverse, and as you can see here, you have the nice 360 view around this car. You cannot adjust it like some other cars out there, but you also have a trajectory, as you can see here. And generally speaking, it's convenient when you park in terms of this 360 view. I have the window sticker here. You can check out and pause the video at any second to see some of the options in terms of the standard equipment and some of the manufacturer installed options, included options, as you can see there. And it's $33,480 full price, total price for this car. 27 mile per gallon combined, 24 in the city, 30 on the highway, and final assembly point is Elizabeth. Let's check out the back seats. To enter the back seats, the doors need to be unlocked. There is no keyless entry through the back doors, and you have the same material here as up front doors, but hard plastic here, hard plastic here, same piano black finish, and you have some storage as well as the door handle closer, and you have window controls here as well as the bottle holder there with some speaker housing. In terms of the entrance, this seat is adjusted comfortably for the front passenger, and there's not a lot of legroom here. You have some pockets here for, I guess, magazines and some books, and you don't have any climate control options except two vents that you can close or open, and you can direct them anywhere you want as long as they are in the adjustment that they give you. In terms of the headliner, as you can see, it's a different color from the bottom of the interior, and this is a nice leather. This is a nice leather appointment in terms of the design, very plush leather, and these seats are very good, as well as in the back here. And you have two cup holders here in this handrest here. Very compact everything, but you know, you have nice trunk space, and you can drop down these seats, of course. So let's check out the trunk space. In terms of the trunk space, it is manual to open it, and you have a nice Rogue Sport badge on the floor of the trunk here as well, on these floor mats. And you have some storage on the bottom here with two different sections, and you can also drop down these seats to have even more storage here. And it's a very nice hatchback look to it. It's not as SUV like, it is more of a hatchbacky feeling SUV. Generally speaking, it's a lot of room for such a small SUV. Let's check out what's under the hood. I hope you enjoyed today's review of this 2022 Nissan Rogue Sport SL all-wheel drive. If you have any questions about this or any other car, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. Also, if you have questions about getting this car in terms of lease or finance, inquire into the description box below. I'm going to put the information about the company where this car was provided from, and I'll see you next time. Stay loving cars.